Be right. Good morning. As soon as it was on my face, I needed to cough. It's part and parcel of getting past bugs, isn't it? So good morning, everyone. It's the Daily LENORMAND card spread reading, and I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium. And we have Keza here already. I am feeling better, Keza. And I've got Shaz here. Good morning. Clicks are there, so I know you're here. Yes, I have had notification that the silent mouse should be here by Friday. So hopefully by then, at that time, you might not be able to hear the clicks, which would be good. That's the one thing with the mighty mouse. It's a bit noisy. And I think most other mice are, especially the type that run across your roof and ceiling. Anyway, what we've got is our daily cards are ready. Tune into your psychic senses and etc. and connect with your spiritual guidance as we move along. So I'm going to go to the cards. Here we go. I'm probably doing it just a slightly little bit differently. I don't know yet. And I'm going to have a drink of water. Hold on a sec. Although it's not. The brain farts haven't gone. That wasn't water, that was coffee. So that was a bit dumb. But anyway, we're here. I'm here, you're here. So let's get moving. I have pulled out the owl card from the nice little stand that I've got. So every day is a new life to a wise person. And every day is a new life. It's as if we start again. But we've got the bonus of having our memory of what we've had before, not as if we are absolute newborns. So treat it that way. Use our inner wisdom to continue onward being that wise person. Now, I am using the LENORMAND card deck still. So it's this one, the Gilded Reverie LENORMAND card deck. Ciro Marchetti, he's the artist and creator of this one. I do use the expanded edition. For those who would like to purchase their own, I do leave it in there for you to see it. There you go. And Shaz is saying, hope you enjoyed a good Mother's Day yesterday. Well, I did enjoy a quiet one at home because I was still in the isolation. I have now, though, got the, oh, that's interesting. I just had a message float across my stream about stream quality. Just going to check that I've got it, I've got it properly set. Must have been something else. So I did have the notification yesterday that my isolation period is complete as of midnight through the night, the one just gone. So, and I'm not ultra symptomatic, so I feel I can go out as I need to and just wear a mask, do the usual precautions. So good morning, Sarah. So it's been an interesting experience actually having that bug. So having gone through the process, probably still continuing with just the dredges, and that's all right. Sounding much improved this morning. Yeah, I am. Thanks, Rena, and good morning to you. Now, what I'm doing, this is going out to the 4 Facebook spaces, which is my profile, my page, mytimetv.live and Women in Business Amplified private group, and it's also going to my YouTube channel. I am simultaneously casting this also to the Body Soul app. So if you'd like to go and download that, it's a little mermaid symbol. And it's a group of very soul-oriented, soulpreneurs, community type of space in there. It's a lovely space, and I'm very pleased that I have actually moved into that arena as a community. I know I'm not going to say everyone go off Facebook, but I think what we need to be focusing on is where we're guided toward, not so much what others guide us within a particular, platform. That is it healthy? Is it healthy to spend so much time on it? It's a good place to find your friends, yes, and etc. Good morning to, yes, looking so much better and look refreshed. Well, it's amazing what a good sleep and a lovely hot shower. Well, hot, yeah, I do have a hot shower. Can do to refresh, isn't it? And hello to Michaela too. So good morning. Right, let's get into it. Now, I have got the cards out here. What I was going to do, if you can see this, instead of just doing, I just wanted to do a little bit differently by actually just reading what is, and it might sound a bit disjointed and weird, but I felt I picked that the guidebook fell out this morning, and I thought, well, this morning I'm just going to read the little verse that is on top in the guidebooks as the lead in, for the card spread itself. Now, where did I get up to? Oh, Kim's on her way to work. Yes. Good morning, Kim. And we've got, good morning, Connie Ridgway. And it is all well. So thank you. And looking much better and more yourself. I do feel so much better and more myself. So what I thought I'd do is read the actual little things out of the guidebook. I nearly forgot. Because I've sort of gotten out of the gist of picking up one of Leanne's Inner Soul Guidance Oracle cards. She is at Renmark, where I was going to be today. I was headed up yesterday. If all things had been equal, I would have been there yesterday, today, and tomorrow morning. But because of the COVID isolation and the rest, I just had to cancel my participation. So Leanne is still there. So this is the card that came out from her deck. And I looked at it and thought, I don't like that. I want to put it back. But you can't. Spirit chose it. I'm going to still show it. So here we are. We've got the Scorpion. Your words can sting. Watch your tongue and choose your words wisely. And that's why I thought, that's interesting that came out, because what I'm wanting to do is to use the guidebook. I thought I'm going to just do it slightly differently this morning. I'm just going to move that over a little bit. I didn't realise it was quite that far over. And you interpret from that what you hear from the guidebook. So with 13, it is the child. Now, as you can see, it's a tiny little guidebook. This is the one that comes with the deck. And here we've got tiny little writing. So do excuse me if I'm reading and you can't see it. I'll just read, and it's only this verse that I'm going to read at the top, not the explanations of what is described in the guidebook as to how to interpret, okay? So, Scorpion, yes, yes. So I'm going to read them as I bring them up in the little booklet. So we've got the child in the home space, and we have the mountain in the workspace. We've got ring as the unexpected. It is moon in our role, and we've got fox as the outcome or that pivot. So I'm just going to read them. As you can tell, it's 13, 14 there. As I opened, I thought, but it's not the sequence we read them in. So as child, I am young, I am new, I am playful and immature. I am a baby, a kid, or a teenager. Smart, short, or tiny, and other ways to describe me. So in the home space, that's relevant, the youthfulness, if you are in like my age end of it, as a grandparent or more mature person and your kids have left home, it's that remembering back, relearning some new things, that type of stuff that I'm feeling with this one. But it's in your home space, it's the younger child, it's the children that are going to be important today. Any relevance to that for you? So then we would move over into the workspace of the mountain. So what do you feel around the child in your home space today? Now, mountain's verse is, I'll point to it there. I come to bring you challenges and obstacles with blockages and resistance. I will make you late for your date, and my coldness will take emotions off the plate. Pay attention and beware. I can be the enemy in your lair. I found that's very interesting. Now, I haven't read the guidebook in yonks years, right? I don't. I probably read it through once right at the start when I was learning LENORMAND, and that would have been it. So this is very interesting that it's a more negative feel to this card than what I perceive it as. Okay, so take what you feel around that, the challenges and the obstacles and blockages. What's in your workspace today, but also bring that around to being that different perspective, because you can climb the top of the mountain. What we're looking at now is the ring. Actually, I'll put that the other way instead of poking out from my head. And we've got the ring that is card number 25. And the verse with that is, a precious item is what I am to bind in marriage and commitment. I bring harmony in unions as long as negative cards are afar. And this is referring to the grand tableau. I am the contract and the promise in partnerships and ventures. I am the symbol for completion and the form of eternal devotion. So in whatever context you feel that presence of the ring popping up in that unexpected energy that you might sense it today, that's what it is. It is those commitments and vows to others and self. Okay. So, over time, I haven't really delved too far away from what is its meaning as pertaining to this guidebook. And now we're at card number 32, which is the moon. Beautiful energy in the moon. Love and romance, intuition and psychic abilities, imagination and creativity are but a few of the ideas I stand for. I reach for the sky. I reach across the sky and influence the waters. I'm admired all around. I bring fame. I bring honours. So it really is standing up for those things that are shining bright and being brought to the fore. So part of our role today is going to be to bring forward that creativity and some new ideas. And that could be the different perspective we're needing with that mountain energy. And Nat, good morning. Yeah, they are lovely cards this morning. I'm just reading them slightly differently this morning. And then we go back to the fox in the center. This pivotal role, I found this interesting when I did read this. I did read this fox to start with because I know that I do deliberately bring out the positives in what the cards mean. It's what I sense. It's how I live. It's my center of from the heart, that what is there for me is the positives. So I tend to sense this. Now, I'm not sure if the fox card is a positive or not, but let you see what you feel around it as you're hearing this. When I'm not your job, I am your red flag for some deviousness going on. Look around your circle in your hall. I might be planning your fall. I am master of manipulation and I'm going to fool you all. Craftiness is my fame and sneaky is my game. It really reinforces that saying, sly as a fox, doesn't it, in how that verse has been put together in this guidebook. For me, it really is, yes, craftiness, but it's creativeness and thinking outside the box and going through different ways of looking at what you're doing. Now, this is suggesting there is some manipulation and craftiness happening in your day to day. Just have an awareness around what is happening around you. But the ultimate responsibility really does come back to you yourself, with this role that we have of shining that beautiful nurturing light of the moon on what we do, who we are, and shifting that out and into the world. Because what are we here for? Yes, we might be by ourselves, as in we are alone, alone, not alone, but lone soul. But we are in community with all the other millions of souls that are here in humanity. That energy really does generate and shift around our global world, around the cosmos, because it's not just limited to what we have here in our atmosphere on Earth. And Sarah's just commenting, geez, you don't like the guidebook. Look, it was probably why at the start I thought with the Lenormand cards, they are such a beautiful energy of words. And we've got the warning from the Scorpion card today too, as far as be careful how we use our words. Words, and they are just one part of the toolkit, because words have so many different meanings. And especially if for us, well, for me, as English being my only language, I don't know other languages or understand them. If I was someone who was going to another country and learning their language and trying to understand it, it would have all the different nuances and intricacies of what a living language is. And it's just so difficult sometimes to understand each other, because we assume that everyone's going to understand on what our own experience of that understanding is. So I know you know what I mean. It sounds confusing, but it really is only part of what we are in how we communicate and what we use in how we communicate. So that's why, with a guidebook, it is just but one person's opinion who wrote that guidebook at that time. From history, yes, some of that is learned knowledge, but it's still only an opinion. And why I suppose it's just something that I decided I wasn't going to use guidebooks from that time. I like to reread it occasionally, and why I changed and did that for today, because it is an interesting awareness to have, that there is different meanings from each and every one of us having our own life experience understanding of what those words mean. So I think we do have that duty of care with ourselves to open up and be aware, to understand where others may be coming from. But it's not so much having to say you're right or wrong, it's an allowing that we are each unique. And so, I don't know, it's special because we are each unique in our own way of living and understanding where we are, what we're doing, and how we move on with that together. Okay, so so thank you, Keza, and everyone, to have a great day. So thank you. And you love it, Rena? Oh, thank you. Always love your interpretation, positive views of the cards. Well, and it comes back to where your focus goes. I know there's an Indian saying, and I can't remember it specifically verbatim, but it is, whichever wolf you are feeding is the one that's going to grow strong. So if you're feeling the negative wolf, that'll grow strong. If you're feeding the positive wolf, that'll grow stronger. It really is where our focus is, that energy, flow it to where we want it to focus. I want positivity. But you can't always have that. Still have that. We know that there is that goes on that makes us stronger. Without the mountains like we've got today in our workspace, how are we going to grow stronger? We need to be learning from those things that don't quite work out right as we expected, or we might perceive as negative. I don't think there's anything good, bad, negative, positive. It's bringing in that we're wanting to move forward with, and feeding that, giving it the energy, flowing it through. So so thank you. You like the different reading? Oh, that's great. Thank you. And Sarah, thank you. Have a wonderful day, and with love as always. Thank you. And Michaela, thank you so much. I will leave it there. Because I was going to be at Renmark through the day today doing readings, and I'm not doing those now, I am possibly going to spend a little bit of time. I've still got to work out how to do it yet, so that, I've missed out on, yes, it is income. It's an energy exchange of what I can share with those who want, more in-depth understandings and using the tools that I've got, which is the cards and the spreads and the Curiosity T-system reading. I love that. That's really fun. I will be I'm going to try something out a little later. The ideas are there, but I've got to put them into the practical, so that if you see that I am online, it's likely that's what I'm doing. It will be paid for you need to pay for those readings, but they'll be probably 10 to 15 minutes of individual little mini readings. Well, not mini readings. They can be a full reading, actually, as you've seen from a demonstration of the tea cards. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. It's lovely to share time and space. If you know someone that might be open and able to share time through the day today, just get them to keep an eye out for my page. Share my Ros Boundy page on Facebook. That's probably where I'll do that from at the moment, or my YouTube. I'll direct people to YouTube, but get them to pop over to the Ros Boundy page, and I think I might just put that in here. Actually, I'm not even sure how you do the tagging. Does that work? Doing at Ros Boundy? That should be. I'm not sure if it goes through. I'm not sure if that actually takes you to a link. I'm doing this off the cuff, like a lot of things I do, ad hoc. Click that, see where it takes you. Otherwise, it is Ros Boundy in the Facebook page. That is the Facebook label. and just at that point in time, I have got a troll popping up. I think that's funny. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Hang on. Just give me a sec. I might try this one even. Does it do this? No. Road trip with... No, I haven't got it up in the right list. Test link. No, I've got the wrong page up. I'll do it as a post in my Ros Boundy page. So thank you so much for being so tolerant and patient with me when I tried pressing the buttons and stuff. It's good fun. You certainly can book with me on... Actually, I can write that in. My website. So there is the links for regular reading bookings in there. You purchase that and we organise a time for doing a video like I'm doing now. So I'll get there one day. I will. Getting it perfect. It's perfect as it is now. Thank you for being here. Be the best you that you can be. Absolutely, the best you that you are. And I'll see you, it's Monday, tomorrow, Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow around 8 o'clock or through the day today. Bye for now. Now I've got to work out which order I stop these because I've got that other live stream. I think I've got to go there, finish the body soul one, end that broadcast on Ecamm, and then I'll get to the Be Live. And this is where that clicking with the mouse is what needs to be refined. Since I'm here, I say cheers.